I'm joined now by Liberatha Kallat, the Chairperson and MD of DreamFolks. Liberatha, thank you so much for speaking with us, ma'am, and joining us today. So I want to start with, your elaborating on the exchange filing that has come in yesterday and the statements that have come in regarding newspaper reports on your relationship and conversation with banks. So can we start with that and get that out of the way? What is the clarification?
Good afternoon. So firstly, I just wanted to say that, we are also surprised to actually see such type of news which has come up, because if you have seen that, it's been 15 years for us, we are in this industry when DreamFolks have started, and all these clients which have been mentioned, we have, from the inception, as I initially also said that MasterCard was our first client, and then all these. So more than 10 years of relationship what we have with all these clients. And we have not got any such, notices or any such communications from these clients. And we were also surprised that, from where this news has come up.
So this is an important clarification. So let's start there, because this was a wires copy which came in, which everyone has quoted. So you're saying that this claim that major Indian banks and card networks are moving away is absolutely incorrect. You've had no conversation with anybody on this?
Absolutely, because all these clients have a fund relationship. I mentioned, we have not.
I think we are losing, Miss Kallat, I think we are losing your voice. Maybe the range isn't the best. Could you please repeat what you were saying in the...
I was just saying that we have a long-time relationship with clients, and we have an ongoing contract with everybody. We have not received any such communication from any of our clients, and all the programs are successfully running in all the lounges.
Ms. Kallat, just one final point there. I'm guessing the contracts that you enter into would be long-term contracts. So it'd be safe to assume that the contracts that you have with some of your major clients / banks / partners, there is no reason for anybody to see some of these contracts ending over the course of the next 6 to 12 months, right? These would be long-term contracts which will stay.
See, this is an ongoing business which we have with all the clients. And, if we look at the contracts, what we have always mentioned that, it is in a duration of 3 to 5 years. But however, our commercial discussions or our commercial arrangements are yearly, so which are always into discussion. So, I would say that, everything is going on as per the way the business is on, and it's a business as usual for us.
Okay. How is business as usual doing right now? I mean, the belief is that traffic has slowed down. I mean, GMR Airport's data that has come out also kind of speaks about that. Has it been, for whatever it's worth, has it been a tough quarter for now, Ms. Kallat, or has it been usual?
So if I have to talk about the numbers, I think you would actually look at our quarter figures and you'll actually get to know about it when we actually announce our first quarter results.
I agree.
But talking about the numbers, I would say that, yes, in terms of, the change in the program structure, because if you have also seen that, the banks have actually now started giving this benefit on a spend base, which used to be a blanket offer or offer which was there for everyone, which has now converted to a spend-based program. Yes, because of that, the volumes have reduced. However, in DreamFolks, if you actually look at it, the way we have structured our program, it's not that the dependency of the business is only on the lounges, but we have also we have started different services. It's not just into travel. We also have lifestyle services in our portfolio. And yes, I would say that, the other services have also started contributing. Last year, we had almost around 8 to 9% contribution from these services. And we see that, these services are also largely growing now. And potentially in a couple of years, we'll see that, the volumes coming from this. But yes, I mean, to your point, the traffic has slowed down, but it is nothing to do with the business arrangements, what we have with our clients, but it is overall a change in the program.
Ms. Kallat, if you can just tell us about the disruption which took place in September last year. What were the causes though, and have all of those issues been resolved?
So the disruption, see, if you actually see the way our program is, right, it is more of a tech platform what we have, right, wherein the customers who are going to the lounges, the verification is based on, if the card is eligible or not. So it is more on the technology, and it's more the EDC machine which is placed in the lounges. So there was a downtime, and the disruption was because of the downtime, which was actually for a longer period. And we have also communicated this to everyone, and I think that we also had given a press release for that. So it was nothing to do with any other business arrangement, but it was purely a technical error which happened that time.
Okay. And just, in terms of broader strategy, does the focus remain on the lounge business? How are you planning to scale up non-lounge? And is that in the anvil at all?
So lounges obviously is going to be the major part of the business because that's how DreamFolks all started. But in terms of, the focus, I would say that, yes, it is not limited only to the India market anymore. We have already grown into 100+ countries. In terms of the other services, if you look at it, it's not just limiting to travel again, because we did start from the airports. Now we are at the railways. We have started highways. In lifestyle, we have golf. Now we are also, if you have seen the latest news, what we have actually given out is we are introducing social club and also coffee in the mall. So these are the new services which we have started. Secondly, in terms of even the client base, the focus is not just limiting to banks or the network providers, but we also have enterprises now. And if you actually have heard our last earnings calls, we have also mentioned that, we have 30+ enterprises who have been onboarded with us. So the focus is not just going to be limited to the financial institute, but it's going to be more with enterprises, OTAs, the travel industry. And as I mentioned, in terms of the services, it's not just going to be the travel, but yes, it's going to be more on the lifestyle services as well.
Okay, ma'am, this is Harsh also joining in. So therefore, how should FY26 in particular look for you? What's the outlook like in terms of both top line growth as well as margins? And margins, I ask you for FY26, but also in the medium term, as some of these new businesses ramp up, where do you see that margin number go?
So for now, as we have already forecasted and we have given our statement that, we would be growing by, our top line would grow by 20% year on year. And I would say that in terms of our margin, yes, there would be a margin improvement in next, 2 to 3 years. And the margin improvement will also be, through our other services which are going to grow.
How much would that be, ma'am? Would it be 200 bips or more than that? Just trying to understand whether it will hit double digit.
Yeah. So if I have to talk about the other services, I would say that in the next 4 to 5 years, the other service contribution would be nearly around 40 to 45%.
Okay, and the margins, would that take your overall margins to double digits?
So right now also our margins are between 11 to 13%, the gross margin what we are talking about.
Right.
And I would say that yes, it would increase to between 14 to 15%.
Ms. Kallat,
in the next 4 to 5 years.
All right, Ms. Kallat, one final word, and I'm just coming back to my previous question. What I meant to ask was not if there is a loss of traffic because of disruptions in your business. What I meant to ask was, it does seem that because of all that's happened in India as well, in terms of Operation Sindoor and otherwise, the traffic numbers for airports have come off. Is it showing in your business as well? The general slowdown in traffic at airports and flights, is it showing in your business as well?
So if you actually look at the recent incidents which have been happening, it's not about, the latest thing which happened at the border as well as the last week incident which has happened. Yes, I would say that has impacted the overall traffic at the airport. So yes, it has slightly slowed down, but I would say that eventually it's also a seasonal thing. So even if we have to compare with our last year forecast during this time, so this is a time when the traffic is significantly lower.
Okay. Okay, Ms. Kallat, wish you all the best. Thank you so much for taking the time out and being with us today.
Thank you.
All right, that's the view from DreamFolks.